So my name's Joe. I had a FUE hair transplant about 18 months ago with Dr. G. Well, I started losing my hair, I guess, in my early 30s and had about 10 or 15 years of shaving my head. And it was really a friend of mine that suggested it's something I look at, which I'd never honestly really thought about. But seeing Dr. G and seeing some of the results, it was actually a pretty interesting process. Yeah, I was recommended about Parsa Mohebi and then Dr. G through a friend in LA. Went to see them originally in LA and then ended up working with Dr. G in SF. I started to lose my hair, I guess, in my early 30s and then went through probably a 10 or 15 year phase of shaving my head. It wasn't really something I'd ever thought about. There's a lot of history of baldness in the family, so I kind of figured it was just the inevitability for me. But a friend of mine suggested I take a look at this probably about 2 years ago now, and went and saw Dr. Mohebi, then Dr. G, and had the hair transplant, and it's been pretty amazing. Yeah, so I had pretty extensive hair loss all the way across the crown, front and back. Probably on the scale it was in the 6 or the 7 region. So actually my expectations were reasonably low about what was possible. I really just wanted to get some coverage back on the kind of front and center, but actually it's kind of way exceeded my expectations. So the surgery itself was actually surprisingly straightforward. Really just for me, I did a procedure over a number of different days, but each day was relatively straightforward. The healing process actually pretty quick. Within a week or so, it's kind of unnoticeable. Within 2 weeks or so, it's really kind of ready to start growing back in. And then after about 9 months, it's kind of fully grown back in. And it's just been pretty extraordinary. I mean, I'm super pleased with the results, way above expectations. Yeah, the whole team has been great, even in terms of setting up appointments and the general pre-care and aftercare. The day of the surgery itself was super straightforward. Dr. G and the whole team were great there. Good food too. And so the whole thing was actually pretty easy. A friend of mine who had it after me described it as a bit of a nothing burger in terms of how painful it was. Yeah, I think my favorite part of working with Dr. G, he's just very calm and considered in his approach for this, and he's clearly done this a lot, and so he kind of puts you at ease pretty quickly, and the results are amazing. So super pleased with that. Yeah, I think if people are kind of thinking about it, it's really not that big a deal. I think more and more people are doing it. It's one of those things that once you've done, you realize how many other people secretly tell you that they've also done that, and there's an element of do it sooner rather than later. You might as well enjoy it for as long as you can.